Dr. Sarah Mitchell had spent 12 years teaching conflict resolution at the Galactic Diplomatic Institute. 12 years watching humanity's carefully constructed peaceful reputation take root. 12 years of success. Then the Kryn attacked Earth. Ambassador Chun, this is inadvisable. Council Arbiter Vex Nor pleaded over the emergency channel. A military response will damage humanity's standing as a diplomatic species. We're not a diplomatic species, Chun interrupted, her voice flat. We were trying to be diplomatic. There's a difference. Vex Nor watched the holographic display with growing horror. Human fleets were mobilizing from every colony, every station, every outpost. Not just military vessels. Civilian ships were being retrofitted with weapons at a pace that should have been impossible. This is 3 days after the attack, Vex Nor said. How do you have this many ships ready? We don't have them ready, Chin said. We're making them ready. Humans have a saying, Arbiter. Hope for the best, plan for the worst. We spent 2 decades building peaceful infrastructure. Her smile was cold. Every colony ship has modular bays that accept weapons. Every trading vessel has reinforced hulls. Every station has hidden defensive platforms. You've been preparing for war while preaching peace. We've been prepared for war while choosing peace, Chin corrected. Those aren't the same thing. The Kryn had calculated carefully. Humans were negotiators, mediators, teachers. They'd analyzed humanity's gentle approach to galactic politics. They concluded Earth was weak. They'd forgotten to study Earth's history. The Kryn High Command is requesting negotiations, Vex Nor said desperately. They're willing to discuss reparations. No, Chin's voice could have frozen stars. But you're diplomats. Surely, we were diplomats, Arbiter. The Kryn killed 40,000 humans in their demonstration targets. Chin pulled up tactical displays. They woke something we've been trying very hard to keep asleep. On Earth, Dr. Mitchell watched the news feeds with tears streaming down her face. Not grief, but there was that too. Something older. Something she'd hoped her grandchildren would never feel. The call to arms wasn't issued by governments. It emerged organically, spreading through human space like wildfire. Factory workers retooling production lines. Engineers volunteering for weapon design teams. Retired military personnel returning to service. Artists creating propaganda. Scientists weaponizing peaceful research. The transformation took 6 days. What have you done? Mitchell whispered to her screen, watching humanity's peaceful facade burn away like morning mist. The answer came from her own genetic memory. From ancestors who'd survived ice ages and plagues. From survivors of wars that had reshaped continents. From a species that had clawed its way to the top of Earth's food chain, not through strength or speed, but through relentless, collaborative, systematic violence. Humanity hadn't forgotten how to wage war. They'd just been choosing not to. The Kryn's Second Fleet arrived at the border, expecting a prolonged campaign. They found a coordinated human armada that had been assembled in 8 days, larger than anything the Kryn had ever fielded. This is impossible, the Kryn Fleet commander broadcast. Your species is peaceful. You build schools, not warships. We build both, came the human response. We just prefer schools. You didn't give us that choice. The battle lasted 4 hours. The Kryn Fleet ceased to exist as a military force. But humanity didn't stop. Ambassador Chun, the Kryn are retreating. Vex Nor called. You've won. Call off the advance. We haven't won, Chin said quietly. We've just started. The Kryn wanted to demonstrate that attacking humans was profitable. We need to demonstrate the opposite. Human fleets pushed into Kryn space. Not to conquer. Humanity didn't want territory. They wanted something more terrifying. They wanted to make an example. Every Kryn military installation was systematically dismantled. Not destroyed, disassembled. Piece by piece. Broadcasted across all channels so the galaxy could watch. You're being monsters, Vex Nor whispered. No, Chin replied. We're being humans. Real humans. The kind that survived 10,000 years of warfare before we decided to try peace. She looked at him directly. You all saw our diplomacy and assumed that was our nature. It wasn't. It was our choice, a choice we make every single day. And the Kryn made you stop choosing. The Kryn made us remember what we were choosing not to be. Chen's expression softened slightly. We'll go back to choosing peace, Arbiter. Eventually, when every species in the